Hi there, my name is Brad, and in this video we're going to talk about how to attract the right clients for your business. Now, this is a really interesting topic because clients is what keeps our business in business, right? So regardless if you're a personal trainer or some sort of a therapist or a yoga teacher or whatever, we need to find ways to attract clients, but not just any clients, because sometimes, I'm speaking from experience here, a lot of people that I know, and I've also had these type of clients that are not really interested in actually coming for a session. They're more interested in actually just kind of getting something for free or kind of testing out the waters as to like what kind of services you can offer. It's one of those things that a lot of female therapists get all the time. These people just like prodding and seeing like how far they can go, and this is why your business needs to be quite solid in terms of the message that it's sending across. So you as a business need to make sure that your social media, which is what we're going to look at today, because your social media is essentially, it's like someone coming in through the door and seeing what you're offering, without even having to actually come physically to your business. They can do that. They can kind of see what kind of services and what kind of business you are by viewing your social media videos or pictures or whatever you do. Okay. This is why it's really important to have a solid professional image, because if your image isn't professional, then people will have other ideas or they might not even take you seriously. No, you might be a really good therapist or a really good personal trainer who knows a lot, who reads a lot, but at the same time, if you can't really showcase that to people, if people have no idea how much knowledge you have, how are they going to come and use your services? Now, the first question that I want to talk about in this video is the question, who are you? Because these are all questions that a client will be asking themselves. So whenever a client or a customer or whatever comes across your page, the first thing they'll be asking themselves is, who are you? Who is this guy? Why should I trust this guy? Which would be one of the other questions. But initially, who is this guy? Okay. And then people will start scrolling and they'll kind of start seeing all these kind of thumbnails. And this is where I've said before, especially on Instagram, this is why a thumbnail is so important, because if people are scrolling down and they're just seeing like a video or like a screenshot of a video without really any kind of explanation of what's going on in the video, how are they supposed to find out what they're looking for? Now, the second question that people tend to ask themselves is, what do you specialize in? Okay. Now, this is an important question because this is how people are going to find out what kind of service they require from you. Okay. Now, if you're someone who specializes in treating pain, like I am, I tend to try and make sure my posts give out the vibe that I'm mainly dealing with pain. I'm dealing with like muscle activation, nerve pain, trigger point pain, mobility issues and stuff like that. I'm quite into corrective exercise and rehab, and you can get all of that from my videos. I'm quite into the anatomy as well of the injury, and not just about giving something to people to do and not really explaining why they're doing that. I'm a big advocate of a therapist or a PT being able to explain to a client what the client can expect from these treatments and why you're providing these treatments. Why you're treating the pec major, why you're trying to activate it, why it doesn't activate on its own. The third question that we're going to discuss is probably the most important question, and that is, how can you help me? This is a question that obviously any customer will ask themselves, potentially subconsciously, when they visit your page or when they're looking for someone to help them with pain or whatever issue they have. Okay. Now, and this is again where a lot of these thumbnails will play a key role, because as someone is scrolling through the page, they're looking for something subconsciously most of the time, or they're potentially consciously looking for something. Like if someone has shoulder pain, they'll be looking for some sort of a way to treat that pain. Okay. And then having, for example, the thumbnails is going to be an easy way for people to find out what they should be doing. Like, for example, how to activate the core. I get so many questions from people, booking on for like consultations and stuff like that, asking like, I've got spondylolisthesis, I've got like, disc problems. How can I activate my core? My PT or my physical physical therapist told me that I should be doing leg raises. And this is where education plays a massive role, because as probably all of you know, as therapists, leg raises and crunches are not going to target the core. Thank you for listening to my video, and I hope that you've learned a lot. If you want to watch the full lecture plus a lot more, head over to healthcarebusinessgrowth.com and join my free trial for my unique online course designed specifically for people like you and me. Once you're on the website, this is what you're going to see. Obviously, you're welcome to have a browse around and see what kind of information I'm providing for you. There are a couple of videos here where I'm talking about, for example, why wasting money on a mentor initially is not a very good idea. There's also a couple of other videos that I think will be quite useful for you. The main thing that I want to give you is the free trial to my one and only online course. So all you need to do is click the free trial button, and then from there you just need to register yourself for a free account, so you'll be able to access the first 3 modules of the full online course. Once you're inside the course, this is what you're going to see, and you'll be able to access some of these lectures for free. So for example, the presentations and extra lessons, where I've got multiple lectures just like the one that you've seen now, but obviously this is the full version. So there's a couple of episodes here that will be very valuable to you and your business. And then if you decide that you want to access the full course, which will essentially be all of these different modules here, you're welcome to join as well, and I'm looking forward to having you on board.